Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, well, welcome. I'm just drinking some tea. Today's topic is going to be about Wicca and also, well, just a little bit, and also how I came across it and my journey so far from the beginning to now. I have always been drawn to Wicca, and I've never really put too much into it. I basically started researching. I went on YouTube and watched YouTube videos. The thing was with it, I didn't fully go into it until I had an emotional experience and or emotional situation, I should say. And then I started being more drawn to it. It just spoke to me and drawn me so much more into it that I started going into it more. I became very secretive with it, or also known as the broom closet for what Wick calls it. Everything that it represented was just so enlightening, and I wanted to learn more. I wanted to see what there was, and that's why I say I became Wicca, and I'm on my path still over almost 2 years. Wicca is, I would say, a very spiritual, nature, sorry, religion, and it's very, very beautiful to me. We have many holidays just like everybody else, and it's called the Wheel of the Year, and it's basically all the holidays for months and everything. We do have a three-folded law. It's basically like if you do something good, you'll get three rewards back. You do something bad, it's three times more back. Basically known as karma. It's just something that I felt is who I am and I wanted to share. You don't have to do this. You don't have to like choose differently. I'm not trying to say, you have to become Wiccan, or you can't do what you're doing, or you can't follow the path that you're already on, because that's who you are. And you don't want to change who you are. And that's what Wicca is also about too. It is being comfortable and satisfied with who you are, and you don't feel like looking at yourself and just like bring yourself down or anything, because that's not like that. You don't basically harm others. You don't want to harm yourself or anything. It's a very beautiful thing. We don't dance naked around a fire. We don't pray to the devil or anything like that, or anything different than what most people think you would do. Basically, I started doing so much research on it. I started buying books. I actually started with about 4 or 5 books, or just four. My first book I did buy was called Earth, Air, Fire, and Water by Scott Cummings. And he is a very good person and author to get your books from. All my other books that I also got were from Lisa Chamberlain. I want to say, I'm sorry if I didn't say the last name right, and her Wicca books are amazing as well. I have many more, but that will be for another video. I basically started with just the 4-5 books, and I now have about 15. I started off with 3 crystals, and now I have 77 crystals. I also started off with 2 oils. I still have the 2 oils, and I still have 3 stones, but I also gathered such beautiful jewelry as well, and such more stuff for my altar. I didn't have much of a support system in the beginning because I was too afraid, more of scared to tell anybody, because I didn't know how they would react, and so I lived in that fear for a little bit. Soon after, I opened up to my husband, and he was the one that bought me my first 3 crystals for my birthday, and a few other items as well. And I was so thankful for that because he is my biggest supporter with this all. I soon after told my sister, who as well is a big supporter. I later on started talking to my mom. I told my immediate family and everything, and they all support me as well. I think having a support system is great because it brings more of your power and your enlightenment, and you're more comfortable with yourself even more because it's just magnificent and beautiful for the fact that you can get some type of support system or just more reassuring in a way. I later gathered more stuff for my Wicca and intel and everything. And it's okay if you are a beginner or if you've been in it for so many more years and you just still aren't sure who to tell or how to go about it. That's still okay. I mean, even if you find one person to tell, that's okay. At least you have a support system. It may be scary at first to tell somebody. It may be difficult, but you will come out on it. Say you told somebody and they are so supportive of you, that you are just even more enlightened. Or say you tell somebody and they look at it and didn't react how you were expecting. Just give them some time. They can turn. The whole point of view will turn around. It may not be what they believe in or who they are, and I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do wise. It's just my opinion. Everybody has a title to their own opinions and their thoughts, but maybe later down the road they'll come back to you and ask you questions and be like, I want to know why you chose this, why, like, ask you so many questions, and it will you would just burst out with all these feelings because now you have even more of a support system. If you tell somebody and they react such badly, you don't need that negativity. You don't have to shut them out completely. If they can't accept who you are, then you don't want to bring that negativity to your power, yourself, and everything you're working towards. You don't have to rush into having a support system, but it is beautiful. No matter how far along you are, if you're a beginner, no matter what, you are still learning. I am still learning. I just found out I am an empath, and I'm learning so much more on that. And no matter where you go about it, you are still learning about anything. If you see something that you have advanced yourself on and you see something else that draws you, no matter anything that draws you, it's basically your spirit guide, your spirit animal, your angel guiding you towards that path. They're telling you, this is where you should be. And if you feel drawn to do that, do that. If you go to a store and you see a crystal, a tarot card, a book, something that, sorry if I said the cards wrong, and you're drawn to it, that's part of it as well, saying, here, get this is what you need to do. If you aren't sure how to what books to get, it's okay. You can buy multiple books, or what books, if you go through and be like, I want to learn more about this topic first, or I want to learn more about this in general. It is okay. There's nothing wrong that will bring you back to a state of mind. You'll always be learning something, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to clarify with everybody, like, there's so much to learn with it that you don't have to just go by one thing. Many people believe this in different ways. They say Wicca means this to them in different ways. It means that to them and everything. Or this is what you should do. It's what they do. You could do something different, or you could be following somebody else that does things differently. That's okay as well. It's just, I could be wrong. Some people may say I'm different, but I go by what I do. I'm still learning. It's just been almost 2 years, and I find it something that I wanted to talk about. It's who I am, and if accepting that is why I'm doing this video, I feel like, this is who I am, and I'm happy for who I am. I'm happy for learning Wicca and going down my path and my journey, and I'm so enlightened to share it more with you guys. If you have any thoughts or comments, just comment below. Hit the thumbs up button about liking the video, and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you want to see next.